The Bears are who we thought they were. That's why we took the damn field.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them out the hook.
Happy holidays. Peace and blessings. For a lot of y'all, it's a new year. Y'all better stick to the motherfucking script and them resolutions. What's up, Ock?
Happy 2025, man. His head. What's up, y'all? Y'all heard what I said. Sports and Entertainment Podcast. Chigato.
God darn, aka down what now?
Diesel D.
Alright, it shouldn't be too long of an episode. We got a couple things we want to talk about. Finally gonna talk about some NBA basketball. Alright, so we really want to talk about is the NBA Cup Tournament and the NBA Cup Finals. The champion, eventual Milwaukee Bucks, who won the NBA Cup for this season, and they beat the Thunder in a blowout game, actually. Darren was trying to tell me he wanted a blowout. That game was a blowout. Other people messing my bets up and stuff. Like, I want to get y'all thoughts on the game and the tournament itself.
It was alright.
Was it better than last year?
I guess. I only say that because the Rockets was in it and the Mavericks. Some of my teams was in it. I ain't really cared last year, especially when the damn Lakers was in it.
Yeah, like you said, he had reading the kid because his favorite teams is in it. I don't have a favorite team for like the last since LeBron left Cleveland to go to the Lakers. I just watch basketball for the love of the game. And speaking of watching basketball, it's one of the things I rarely do. Now I went to 3 MLB baseball games last year, which was a career low for me. We 3 months into the basketball season, I probably only watched 5 games. Like, literally put the games on TV. Because other than that, I just follow the stats. It's because National Basketball Association is not exciting anymore. And that's mostly because of one person. And his name is Adam Silver. Adam Silver is the reason why so many rules are how they are. Why offenses are supposed to be more exciting. Why you can get away with 4 or 5 step travels. Why
can get away with anything.
Became one of the most offensive powerhouses in the last 20 years. All because of rule changes and making the game exciting. Now, Adam Silver, one of his things of making the game exciting was to bring an in-season tournament at the beginning of the season last year. They thought they was bringing excitement, changing up the colors of the court. It was decent because it was different last year. Now we skip to this year. It's not even about changing the game. It's not about excitement.
It definitely wasn't.
It's about money.
It's all about money.
Because it went from NBA Cup to the NBA Emirates Cup.
The Emirates Cup.
Because the UA people, they have multitudes of money. And now a lot of these franchises and all professional sports are now becoming part of investment firms. And who got the most money to invest? The UA. All the Emirates. So they behind everything. You see they got their own golf fucking association now. The LIV. I mean, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about the PGA, none of them. They trying to build their own basketball league. They got wrestling coming over there 2-3 times a year. They don't care. They want everything. Now back to the NBA. The Emirates Cup. Like I said, it was exciting last year. It's a different year. People seen the bullshit they was going to get last year at the beginning of this year. So now let me get to the actual teams. Thunder. That was complete blasphemous bullshit from a team that was a number 1 seed that's looking like they projected to be a number 1 seed this year. When I tell you SGA has been sensational. Now, while a lot of people pegged him as their MVP last year, even though Jokic was the fucking man, it's just like when Embiid won MVP the year prior. It's because we motherfuckers are getting so sick of Jokic dominating everything. Let's give it to the nigga that don't usually dominate people. That's why people wanted SGA to win last year. Now, for SGA to come out and do the exact same thing this year, even better, but to bluff in the most important game of the season thus far was bullshit. Congrats to the Bucks because they haven't been able to do anything since they won a championship. And now that you got Damian Lillard, it's going to look real bad for the guy known as Doc Rivers if y'all don't do something this year. So to have a mediocre record and a record just as worse as last year, saved yourself by winning the NBA Cup. Now let me go to the other side. It was a lot of bullshit. And we talked about this before. All the different rules of the NBA Cup, the point differential, this and this. There was too many instances, not just the one we named, of people not giving a fuck about point differential and only caring about it. Like, they make it seem like after every past interview, hey, we gotta get this money, you know?
Yeah.
It's an extra $100,000.
They do be saying
motherfuckers ain't care about it. If I look at it, all these motherfuckers already got paid up front. It was just about going out there and making this part entertaining. And before Talk keeps going, because I know we talk about NBA, and I hope you bring it up. I said Adam Silver is a fucking problem, and I know I'm going off because I'm ranting. But if you don't think it's a problem, it's a month and a half until the NBA All-Star game. You're going to see how bad that shit is. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, so my thing, like you said, I still don't know why they implemented the in-season tournament anyway. I have no problem with it. Like, of course, I'm enjoying it and watching this if I had no problem with it, but it's literally for no reason.
No reason.
Like, they talk about, of course, it's always a money grab. Everything's a money grab with these
What's the point
leagues.
of getting these guys to be invested in the NBA tournament? We gonna pay
It's all for money
extra
grab
to whoever wins.
I think they just copied off of
The
something
WNBA.
that the woman finally did first for a change.
Yeah,
They had to-
but
they got the
women
Commissioner's
need
Cup.
it because
Yeah,
they
they
don't
need
make
it.
that much money. Now
Right.
listen to this. Listen how it sounds for a person that makes the amount of money as Giannis Antetokounmpo saying that's an extra 100,000. Nigga, you don't give a fuck about that extra 100,000. Now your brother, dude. Those
night-
role players like AJ Green and them that's still on their rookie contracts
Masses
making
ain't on
six
no
figures.
He gonna give it to his brother?
Give it to his brother. Now, like I said, the niggas that don't usually get the money, don't get these contracts, they need that. But you think a Damian Lillard need that? You think a SGA need? You think LeBron need that fucking 100,000? No. So all this, these guys need the extra money, not for one of the highest paid national fucking sports leagues in the country. They don't need that. So to try to tell us that and get the players to continually tell us that every interview, yeah, they should be getting y'all don't get about this money. It's bullshit.
And then another thing, they need to stop the Thunder all good team. They need to stop with this Thunder stuff. Thunder, nobody's beating the Thunder. Remember, all Chuck kept saying is nobody's beating the Thunder. And what happened? Got blown out. Like that's I was telling Darn my friends and stuff, nobody's gonna take the Thunder seriously. They act like somebody's scared of the Thunder or something.
great young
before the
team.
tournament
A great young
even happened, I was like, the Mavericks and Rockets and Warriors already beat them. And you talking about they look unstoppable, ain't nobody
Hey,
beat them. The
yeah.
three teams I was already in it with them beat them already.
And I'm like, I like the Thunder. I like everything they have.
They a great young team.
But
let's not act like they. Let's not act like nobody can beat them.
Everybody act like they're a team, but that shit don't matter when you really in the grind and niggas really
Going
tryna
up
win.
against some
It don't-
other superstars and veterans.
The stuff don't scare me no more. Back in the day when people used to try to get on teams, I was like, they gonna be dominant. Like when LeBron joined the Heat. I was like,
That's
of
different.
course
They was in
gonna
their
be
prime,
dominant.
and it's
They gonna
LeBron.
run off before that when the big three with the Celtics got together. You knew they was gonna be pretty good. Even when KD went to the Warriors, you know they was gonna be dominant. But then the last couple of people they try to put together, like the Bulls when DeRozan went over there, and
They try and create these super teams.
yeah, recently with Bale and Booker.
Oh, I
and
already knew that
Durant.
wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, that shit.
It's nasty.
I don't know why they thought they was gonna be that nice. But like you were saying, congrats to the Bucks though for like actually winning it. Like you said, all this talk about the Bucks ain't doing nothing, the Bucks ain't doing this. Doc Rivers on the hot seat, he needs to get something done. Well, he got something done since they want to make this a big deal. So what they gonna say about him since he actually got it done and won an NBA Cup?
Yeah, and a nigga like me,
Said Lillard finally got a time.
I'll never ignore the fact that right after they won that cup game, next game, who ain't play?
Giannis or Lillard.
Or Dame. The niggas ain't play. It's just like, all right, we won the money, we won the cup.
That's
Fuck
what
it.
they was
Let's take
doing.
some days
Because
off.
if you heard when Giannis in this interview that he won it, he said me and Dame came into this game not feeling 100%.
Bullshit.
But he said we gave it
Y'all
our
niggas was GTD for like 3 weeks straight.
They-
Just cut. Y'all get y'all.
they
You ain't
keep
get y'all all
getting
3 years
GTD.
ago in Game 7 against the Miami Heat. So I want to hear this shit.
I still don't know how they lost that game. When they lost the Heat, they was up
If
by
anything, why didn't you give your all for the real championship? Game
18.
7 to go to it. To go to the championship. But you gave your all in the NBA Cup game. Yeah, I'm a dumb motherfucker.
You know why? Because I always keep telling Salindar. Stuffy red.
Word
What's
motherfucker, yeah.
They gonna make sure they play
What
hard in
was
them
red?
cup games.
It's all rigged. Everything rigged. Come on now. Everything rigged.
But that was the
Steph
second time. that
Steph
he went
Curry
to the
can come back.
finals.
Steph Curry can come back.
So it ain't like the Bucks
And
supposed to
shoot for
straight win
15 and
them.
only have 11
And
points.
he's been to the East Conference Finals 4 times in the last 5 years, and went to the finals twice.
What they have to show for?
Yeah, they.
Some Eastern Conference minors.
But we know they wasn't gonna win.
Yeah, McNabb went to the NFC Championship
Then
5
they beat
straight.
them.
Five
What he got to
straight,
show
yeah.
for it? Some
And then they
NFC
swept the
Conference
Bucks
minors.
in the first round one of them years.
Again,
So
sweep
the
the
Bucks
Bucks.
always
That's
sweep
happened when
them.
it matters.
So the Bucks always have trouble with the
They
Heat.
never swept them.
So you did.
They only swept them when they had LeBron. You going years
did.
back.
Unless the Bucks won one game,
They
but I could have sworn they
did.
swept them.
Belief in Giannis and Damian Lillard. My question is, can the others continue to do what they're doing? Because you got a whole bunch of dudes there shooting over 40% from three-point range.
Yeah.
They went from like 16th doggy in three-point efficiency when they started off 2-8, tied for number 1 now.
Wow.
And so when you look at it from that standpoint, if the Milwaukee Bucks can shoot like that continuously,
Yeah.
they can win it all with Giannis and Damian Lillard. But I don't know if they can
Like compete
sustain
against
doing
the
something like
Celtics?
that. Exactly. That's my point. Because the Celtics, listen, they did what they did last night against the top defensive team in the NBA.
Yeah.
And that's where you have to be impressed. Even though Oklahoma City couldn't buy a basket in the second half, they just went cold. But I look at Milwaukee right now. If you're shooting the basketball like that, you got a chance to win it all.
And they played good defense, too, and obviously they had no Chris
Very
Middleton.
important. They needed to win this franchise, something they can celebrate. They've had a
100%.
bad couple of years. They came out of nowhere to win this. Bad start. I don't want to take your luster away with the little quick take, but I thought psychologically that was a big win for Doc,
Yeah.
a big win for the team.
And I
agree
think
with you.
they've won
Doc
like 12 of
especially.
their last 15.
Doc especially.
Absolutely.